Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the session. So this is OPP revision session. We will be discussing 4 or 5 questions from previous year's OPP. Uh, it will be based on 4 to 5 different topics. So that is the plan today. So I will quickly share the screen. Okay. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, by the way, how many questions we will get in OPP to solve?
Okay. So there will be 5 questions. So there will be 2 sections basically. In the first section, there will be 5 questions, out of which 4 will be graded. So how many ever you do, the score of best 4 score will be taken in the first section. Second section is challenging questions. So I don't know about the marking scheme of that. Everything will be described in detail in the exam. So basically, we'll have 7 questions, 5 in the first question, out of which 4 you have to attend, any 4. And in the second, there will be challenging questions. So that is like, I'm not sure about the marks of that. This is the basic pattern. Okay.
Okay.
So how the questions will be and all I will tell you. So in today's session, is this visible now?
Can you increase in the font size?
Mm, okay. Is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So in the this questions will be like the portal will be almost same, similar to our programming graded assignment and practice assignment portal. So it will have the question, then there is a space to code, right? And there is test cases also, public and private, right? This is basically what it is. So here I have taken this from the previous papers. So you have a problem statement like this, then you have clearly described what you have to do, and then you will have test cases. Okay. So in the let's go through. So today's plan is, first question is from based on copy constructor. Second is dynamic dispatch. Third is abstract classes. Fourth is abstract classes and interfaces. And if we have time, we will go to inner classes also. Okay. Okay. So we'll go to the first question. Okay. So the first 2, 3 lines of the question, problem statement, will be the basic summary of the question, like what you say, the introduction to the question. After that, there will be a clear description of how many classes we have, what all are the methods in that classes, what is happening in that methods, all this will be described in detail. And you will be told what you have to do very clearly. And then you will have a code, and where we will have a place where we can write the our input, our code, right? Okay. So we'll go through the question once. So customer C1 orders a set of items. Customer C2 also orders all the items bought by C1 except the second item, in place of which C2 buys another item. Okay, so basically, mm, Did you understand the question? So there are two customers here, C1 and C2, and there is an list of say some items associated with C1, say some what you say milk, things like that, mm, milk and pen, something like that. And C2 will have there is another customer called C2 or whatever it is. It will have exact same uh, what you say list of items, except the second item will be different. There will be except the second item, in which place C2 buys another item, maybe pencil. Okay, so this is how it is going. It is here. So here we have to write a program that defines two classes, customer and order, very clear. Define a copy constructor to create C2 from C1 such that changing the value of instance variables of either C2 or C1 does not affect the other one. So the code takes name of customer C2 and the new item bought by C2 as input. So the input is something like mm, input is so this is the customer name, this name of C2 actually, and this is the item which will replace the second item in the C1's item list. Got it? So that is how the input will be. Are you following? If there is any doubt, please unmute and let me know. Okay. So again, here everything or about each of the classes in the code is described. We have two classes. One is customer and the other is order. Customer has instance variable of string and string array of items. So this will store the name of the customer and this will store the list of items that customer is purchasing. Okay. And it has constructor, it has accessors like get name and get item, and it has mutator method set name and set item. Okay. So that is about customer and class order. So class order I have so here that is the class which has the main method. I have just renamed it as Q1. Just keep that in mind. Okay, it creates two objects C1 and C2 of type customer. C2 is created from C1. Now it should accept as input the name of C2 and the second item bought by C2. And it should invoke mutator method to update the name and second item of C2. So this should not affect the item list of C1 though. So that's the thing we have to deal with here. And it should print the name and the second item bought by C1. So that is the output. As you can see, input is Neha and the thing she is going to buy in the second place, that's chicken. And here as output, this is the first customer and here is the item in the second place of the item list. This is the second customer and the second item in the uh, purchase item list. Is that clear? Is question clear? Anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here is the code. Mm, so everything is described here. So what we have to do is we have to code define the constructors. Okay. So what should be the constructor? What should be the parameters of the constructor? All those clues we have to get from the code itself. Correct. So as you can see, so we have to basically have the constructor for customer class. We know there are two instance variables for customer. One is name, the other is item list. This is an array of string array, right? So but the constructor should be able to what you say initialize sorry give a value to both these things. That should be done by the constructor, right? And all other methods which was described in the question like set name, get name, accessors, mutators, all these things are already defined. And In the main method, let's see what's happening. We have a scanner object, correct? I hope you all know what all these things are. So we are creating a scanner object. All these things are already given in the question. And we have a list of items, like a list of items bought by C1 or the first customer. Okay, so first, then we are creating a customer. This is one constructor, right? Constructor one, correct? This is one constructor. And what is it actually taking as arguments?
It's taking C1 as a name and
Yeah,
items as a
and
list.
yeah. So we need one constructor of this type, right? With parameters something like string something, string name, and uh, some string list, right? Something like that. Correct? So that should be our one constructor. Another constructor, as you can see, what is it now? This constructor taking. Let's call it constructor two.
It's taking another customer as an object.
Yeah. So what is the name of such a constructor? What do we call
C
it?
bracket
We
and
call
Copy
it
customer
constructor. Copy.
copy
copy
constructor.
constructor.
Copy
Yeah,
constructor.
correct. So this should take as parameters or as argument another customer, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
customer C, let's call. Okay. So this is our task. That's it. Let's see what is happening next. So we are creating C2 and we are giving a name using set name, right? And C2 dot set item as at index one. So set item we can see set item is basically taking an index and then a string. So at that index we will give this item, the given string item as item in the that's what is set item doing. Everybody understood? We are inserting a particular string to a particular index. So we are going to take one as index and we are taking an input of the item which has to be in the first position or the second position or the first index of item array of C2, right? And then then all these printing things all are already written. Okay, now without further explanation, we can go to constructors, right? Okay, I want you to tell me what should be the how to define constructors.
Public.
Yeah, public is not necessary, but yeah, public and
Public
what
customer.
string
public
Cust-
string should
customer.
what is the rule for defining constructors?
I think we can
Should be
The
of
directly
the
put
same
customer
what
nature.
is
object.
the return type of a constructor?
It's object
It should not be anything.
void.
There should
yeah.
Yeah,
no no
No
actually
return type.
no. There should not be any return type, not even void.
Yeah. We are not returning
yeah.
No,
that
That's why we
void.
no
directly type
return,
on customer
no return type, not even
void.
void. Okay, so that is the idea. So here, and the name should exactly be the name of the class. Okay, and okay, so I am basically I am coding the first constructor. I called it first constructor one. Okay, so it has arguments as to one string and one string array, right? So how should I define my parameters here? String
Yeah.
n I will call Okay, and a string array of items. Okay, I'm deliberately choosing a name which is not same as the instance variable. Why? Why is that so?
So we don't have to write with this dot something. We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
directly.
Just for convenience. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here,
If
what
we
should I do?
use this dot, I don't think it will cut any marks.
No, no, no. Nothing will happen. This is also correct. Not required. That's it. Okay. And this dot items equals items. Is it done? Is the first constructor done?
Yes, ma'am. It's done.
Okay.
Sorry, ma'am,
Now,
I have one doubt.
yeah,
Now, this
sure.
items is an array, you are assigning it. So, will it I mean, it will have the same reference, no, ma'am?
Correct, correct. So yeah, we are referencing it to this object, this string items itself.
It will reference. But in the second case, then I will not be able to edit it, right?
Yeah, what will happen? So in the second case,
Ah,
so if this is the first case, right? We are not copying from anything. We are directly, what you say, we are initializing this items to this particular item object, right?
okay.
Array object, right?
Okay, in second case, we will do the copy.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah,
got it, ma'am. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. One second. Okay, second constructor, what sort of constructor should it be? As we have already told,
Copy construct.
OP constructor. Okay. Here again, the naming conventions are same. Like it should not have any return type. It is again a constructor only. Okay, customer. What should be the parameter?
Customer
It
object.
will have customer only,
Customer object. Okay. So I should write something like customer C. Correct?
and
Now, okay. Now what should I do?
we will get the same name. We will initialize it to C, I think. Yeah, this
This
dot
dot
name
name
is equal
equal
to
to c dot name.
C dot name.
Okay, correct. That we are, uh, sorry, one second. Not C dot name. The second
It
customer,
will
the
be
name we are not, yeah, we are not taking the name. Okay, okay, let us copy it right now. Yeah, C dot name. Later we are changing it here, right? Set using set name.
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Yeah, okay. Then what should we do? Will this work?
Then we have array.
Is this going to work?
No,
We should make a new array.
we have to make a new string
Why will this not work?
uh, because we are not calling array. We have to initialize it to string first.
Because arrays are mutable objects.
Okay, so what will happen, as you can see, here we are copying this. Yeah, as you told, you have told. I couldn't hear properly. That's why I'm repeating. Can anybody say once again?
Arrays are mutable, ma'am. As you all
Yeah,
like
yeah,
change that thing, it is going to reference to the same thing. It will
correct.
not create a
So,
new array.
yeah, so if I do this, I am actually referring to the same items as whichever customer I gave as in argument, right? So I don't need that to happen. I need to have a separate string array for this customer also. So what should I do is I should what should I do if I need a different array for this? Customer
We
also
will write
is
this dot items
yeah,
equal to
mm,
new string
new string.
bracket
Yeah. So
and then
here, yeah, here you can give the length of the length same as that of C dot items. Correct?
yes ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. And then I can go through this. Now, now I just have a blank, uh, like, what you say, this list doesn't have any item, right? Uh, this is new customers item list is doesn't have anything. So now what should I do? I need to copy all the copy each item in C's item list, or I can say C1's item list to this item list. For that, I will say for int I equals 0. If there is anything wrong I am doing, please let me know.
Ma'am, this dot item or C dot item?
Yeah, C dot item also will work. Both are same right now, right?
yes, ma'am, both
Okay,
are same.
Yeah,
both
yeah.
are this. Okay, this dot items I equals C dot items I. Okay, okay. Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am, it's done.
Okay, so and here this much is enough because we are in the main method we are actually using the set item and changing this to whichever input the new item we will. So as I told here, this is eggs and noodles. So in place of noodles, I now for C2 also it is noodles only. So using the set item in the main method, I am making it something new, right? Maybe whatever. Let's see the test case like input Sneha and chicken. So Sneha, the second this should be eggs, chicken, and bread, but it is not like that right now. Using this when we call this set item, we can set the second index, sorry, the first index as chicken. Okay, is that clear? Did I confuse? Is it clear? Everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, let's see how. Okay, okay, let us see what is the input. Yeah, we got the required output. Are you able to see the terminal side?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am,
ma'am.
we can see.
Okay, okay. So this is the first question. And is it clear to everyone?
Yes ma'am.
Any doubt? Yeah, that is the first question. Now we'll go to sixth, I mean, sorry, the next second question. So this is dynamic dispatch. Okay, can anybody tell me what that is going to be? What is dynamic dispatch?
So, ma'am,
Just like
object
just in
type,
one. Yeah, yeah.
based on the object type, that a reference variable is pointing to the component.
The real
No,
And
type of the
execution in
the
object,
runtime.
right? Yeah, yeah. in the real, so runtime, it will decide which method to call, right?
Mhm.
Should I explain more? I don't think we need to explain more. Consider this just as a revision. Uh, when we do the code, I think we will understand, and if we don't, then we can discuss. Is that okay? Okay. Is that fine?
Yeah, ma'am, fine.
Anybody
Yes,
wants
ma'am.
Yes,
any?
ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
if you want any clarification, please do let me know. Okay, so here, let's read the problem statement. Complete the Java code that uses the concept of inheritance to demonstrate dynamic method dispatching. Okay, that's it. So we have how many? Three classes, I think. Yeah, there is a class called airplane. It has one private instance variable model. It has a constructor, accessor method, and method to display, something like inside an anonymous airplane. So this is what the display method of the class airplane should print or return, something like that. Got an idea, right? And got an idea, right, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now we have two other classes, uh, Boeing and Airbus. It should be defined in such a way that any object of Boeing or Airbus can be assigned to reference variable of type airplane. See the main method to understand the context. Okay. For an object of Boeing method display should print message inside Boeing, followed by the model of the Boeing. Okay. For an object of Airbus, same way, it should print inside Airbus. Okay. So what we have to do is we can quickly go to this main method. So here uh, we are creating an array of type airplane, right? So airplane is kind of a what sort of class for these two, Boeing and Airbus?
Parent
And we
class.
have parent class or super class, right? Yeah, and the Boeing and Airbus are kind of subclasses for airplane, which extends airplane class, right? All those ideas you got, no? So uh, with the variable type of airplane, which is a super class variable, I can take a subclass object, right? A superclass variable can refer to uh, a subclass object. Is that correct? Shape,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, shape A is I can do new rectangle, uh, new rectangle, something like that. So this is possible, but the other way is not possible, right? A rectangle can't take a shape uh, object because you know that, right? I need not explain, I think.
Yeah, ma'am, right.
Yes.
Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask. I am going with the conviction that you know. Okay. So this is clear, right? So first object in this airplane array is an airplane itself, and for the for the second airplane in the array is it's a Boeing object. For the second, like third object, it is Airbus, right? And then we are calling the same method called display, and it should give different results. This different results because all these are from different like the classes are like one is superclass and the other is two subclasses. So the display method should change accordingly. It will change because if we have overridden everything properly because of dynamic dispatch, right?
Yeah, ma'am, right.
Yes. Okay. So without delay, we can. So what we have to do is define an accessor method for the model inside class airplane. Okay. Define method display inside class airplane. Define classes Boeing and Airbus. So this is what we have to do. Is that clear? Is that also clear? So input is something like model names. Okay. And this is what we need to print. So first one is a airplane object. It should print something like this. Boeing object should print this like that. Okay. I hope it is very clear. Okay. So let us define each method. So define method display here. Okay. So I'll just give public
It will be void.
void display. Okay. What should it take? Anything should it take?
No, ma'am, it is just printing now.
Okay. System dot print out dot println. What should it print?
Inside an
Inside an anonymous plane.
Inside an anonymous plane. Okay. That's it. Now accessor method. So I need to uh, access
Ma'am,
the model. Yeah.
in this case, display method, can you use like return type with string,
Can you?
return method
Sorry.
with string type?
So here, as you can see, uh, I'm calling this method in the main method, right? So it
Yes, ma'am.
should automatically it should print. It should print something here, right? It is not. If we return a string type here, I should have something like this string s equal to this, and then maybe print that string. So that is not how my all this cannot be edited in the exam, right? Only these things will be available for us to edit. So this is already defined. So since it should print something, I need to here if I give string, it means it should return a string. That is what return type means, right? So now since we are just printing, we are not returning anything, right? Got the difference
Understood, ma'am.
between return? Yeah. Okay. So that is about the display method. Now
Ma'am,
we'll go. Yeah,
could you please scroll down?
down. Huh?
Yes, done.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Now, accessor method. What should accessor method give? So it's already told here. It should define an accessor method. Okay.
For model.
Accessor method for model method. Okay, it's not. Somewhere it was written. It should give the model, right? There is no other
Yes,
accessor. Yeah. So public. What should it return?
string.
String. Kind of string. Get model, right? Okay. Does it have any parameters?
No.
no.
No. So I should return model.
And model.
Correct, no? That is it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Now we need both these classes to be defined. Uh, So I need class Boeing. Once we
Extends.
define Boeing, then it will be easier for us to define Airbus also, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody told
Yes.
something.
Yeah, I told
So
that we will use extends here.
correct. Why do we need extents? Because Boeing is supposed to be a
Children
subclass
plus.
of airplane, right? Is that also clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So Boeing extends airplane. Okay. So so should I define a constructor here?
Yeah, for model, yeah.
Sorry.
For model,
Yes, ma'am.
we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
define, no?
Yeah, if we do so if airplane was using this is a constructor for the airplane, right? It has a constructor, so the default constructor is no more there, right? If we had not defined this constructor, then it is okay if I don't define for the subclass also. Since we have defined a constructor here, we need to define it for the subclass also. Okay. So I will, what should be, what is the syntax for constructor?
It will have public airplane.
Public boy.
Public, public,
Yeah,
it's
Boeing.
boy. Okay.
Boeing.
Boy. And it should take
String
string, right?
parameter.
String, I write model. Okay. And here, what should I do?
We can
We
call
will use
super.
super method.
Correct. Super. And inside that, I need to give the model name, right? Okay. Constructor is defined, right? That is it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what else should I do?
We have to
Override
print
the display method.
Override the display
display
method,
method.
right? What will happen if I don't do that? If I don't override?
It will print default
Yeah,
display
yeah.
inside
This is yeah. Inside an anonymous airplane will be printed, but instead we need to print something like inside Boeing, right? So that is why we need to override. You know what overriding means and all. We
Yeah.
need to override method display. Okay. So it should have same signature as that of the parent class method. Okay, so I will write inside Boeing. And then what should be written, what should be printed after that? The model name should be printed, right? So how can I do that?
We will call
Super
plus
dot
get
model.
model.
Should I,
We directly
should I
call
call,
get model.
so can I, okay, so somebody told super dot get model, okay? The thing is, it is not necessary to call super here. We can because already we are inheriting all the
Yeah,
methods.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, got it. You
So
can just put
now,
model itself. Yeah.
yeah, already it has get method now. Boeing has the class Boeing has get method. So this sorry get model. So this will be enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So exactly like this. So Boeing class is defined. Now, just like Boeing, we have Airbus also. Okay. So this is also done.
Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
Because model is up, I cannot do this dot model here, isn't it?
We can,
We
this
can.
dot model,
Ah,
this dot model, since this is a
private. But that
private,
inside that,
private,
ah,
yeah. So here, let's see what happens. So this here we know that private means it is visible only for that class. If
oh,
it
it will
was
not be
protected,
inherited. Protected means yes, I got it.
yeah,
Sorry, sorry. Yeah,
if it was protected instead
yeah.
of private, then it is fine. We can call this dot model. Correct. Okay.
Got it, ma'am. Sorry, sorry for the confusion.
It's okay. No issues. So here, why we are getting an error here?
I think
Okay, the
it's
name is different. Huh? It should be this is correct. That is like this. No, there is okay. Okay. Now it is correct. No.
yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Now we can just run it. Mm, let me copy the input. Mm, I'll just copy it here. Okay, it is coming correctly, right? So you understood what is happening here. This is called dynamic dispatch. All these things are the variable is airplane itself, but it is pointing to one is airplane object, but the other two are the subclasses of airplane. So that is possible here. And when you call display to that at runtime, it is checking what instance that particular variable is pointing to. So this particular variable, this one, at the 0th index is pointing to an airplane object, the superclass. The other two is going to the different subclasses. So the method, the implementation is based on the type of object at runtime. Okay, so that's dynamic dispatch. So this is going to be important. Okay. So this is clear, right? Anybody has any doubt? Oh, I'll go to the next. So the next one is based on abstract classes. Okay, so what are abstract classes? Any one sentence. What is it?
When a
Hello?
class that has no concrete implementation for methods.
Class? Sorry.
That has no concrete implementation for a given method.
Um, okay, yeah. Can we say this a class which can have both concrete methods and
Any
some special
without
type of methods called, yeah, abstract methods, which should be implemented by a class which inherits this, which extends this abstract class, right? Okay, so it's giving some sort of like we are to its sorry, subclasses. It is telling, okay, you should implement these methods, and I have some concrete methods also, something like that. Is that it is correct, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So write a Java program to print customized message for fuel consumption of a given set of vehicles, depending on whether each vehicle is a car or a train. Okay. Class vehicle is an abstract class with the following numbers. So similar to the previous question, just that the first class, there it was the super class was a concrete class. Here it's an abstract class, right? And here this class vehicle is an abstract class. And the instance variables are vehicle model. This is of string type. Then we have constructors, accessors, mutators as needed. Abstract method, compute mileage. Okay, we'll see. Then class car is a child class of vehicle, child class or subclass, right? It implements method compute mileage to return the string vehicle model has mileage something. Okay, class train has to return it consumes this much, something like that. Okay, and this is the class which has the main method. I have renamed it as Q3 here. And so this should take as input number of vehicles. And for each vehicle, it takes the type of vehicles, that is C for car, T for train, and the model of the vehicles as input, invokes the right version of compute mileage to store the returned message in an array. prints the stored message for each vehicle. Is it clear? Uh, how how much have you understood?
Ma'am, can we look
Yes,
at
ma'am.
test cases?
It is understood. Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Yeah, can we look at test cases?
Yeah, sure, sure. So this what we have to do is just like the previous, define the class vehicles, car, and train. So first input is three. All other main methods, all these things are already done. So as input, we give first an integer. So that many times we will be asked the type of the object, the type of the vehicle. Let's see. Then it will ask for uh, what is it? Number of vehicles, and each time it will ask for the type, and depending on the type, I will create a new car or new train. And then this compute mileage should return a string or something that will be added to the message list. Okay, I will explain once again. Before that, we are taking the car model number, right? That as input. So this is the model, right? Model name. All these are model names. So this is the test. This is the input. Excuse me. Okay. So this much is understood.
Yes.
Okay, I will explain this part also, the main method also. So what's happening here? Have you understood this? Anyone? What is happening? So first we have a scanner object. I think everybody knows what it is meant for. And then we are creating an array of string
String.
called, yeah, messages list. Okay. And then we are taking uh, an integer, which is kind of number of vehicles. And for these, say the number of vehicles is 3. So for 3 times, we will ask for type. Okay. Then we'll check if type we gave is C or T. If it is C means it's car. So we will create a new car. Okay. And inside that we need to give the what should be the argument, or this is a constructor, right? Whenever there is something called new something, it means this is a constructor of car, right? And it should have an argument of this means what is this sort of argument? It's an integer or what is it?
String, ma'am.
String. Yeah. So it should take as argument a string. Okay. So all these things are not given in that question. So all these things we need to define. All those clues we need to get from this main method. Okay.
Ma'am,
And yeah,
why we are using array list the generic class?
where did we use array list here? Huh?
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
and
That
we
we
use
will.
like the
Okay.
normal list array.
Okay, so here this is how this is given in the main method. We have no choice to edit this part. Okay, only thing we can do is here, according to the question. All these things will be, this part is open for edit. All these things will be like default thing. So this is how they decided to implement this. So what is happening, I will tell you. So this is a array of string, right? That you understood. Okay, now what is happening? So whenever we give Whenever we create a car object or train object in both this if or else if block, we are adding something to this message list. So what will that be? That something be? Should it be an integer? Should it be a string? Should it be a character? What can we add to message list?
String
String,
only,
ma'am.
ma'am. String only.
Yeah, it should. Okay, so from this, I am understanding this compute mileage should return what? The method compute mileage should return what?
String type.
A string.
It's printing the string, right?
Not in this line of code. We are not printing. In
Okay.
this line of code, we are just adding this particular string to this message list. Message
Oh,
list is what? It's an
Ma'am,
array of string. Yeah.
my question was if we use like normal list, would it also work in this case?
No, no. This is an array list. So if
Like
you are
normal
asking,
array with string type.
like okay, so that I'm not quite sure of. Uh, but as of now, for this, I will maybe we can take that question in the end. Okay, is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So where were we? Uh, ah, you understood how this is. Oh, so that part you understood, right? Again, here also it should return a string. Okay, what string should it return is some kind of a message, right? So that we have, so it should return a string, or it's already given, like vehicle model consumes and vehicle model has a mileage, something like that is what it should return. Okay, so this part you understood, and after that it is printing the each string in the message list. This main method clear? What is happening inside?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So our task is to create these abstract class and these two concrete classes, right? So how can we, uh, what is the syntax for abstract class? It should have something like abstract keyword, right? Abstract class vehicle. Okay. And it can have private string model. Okay. Now can it have should it have constructor?
No.
Uh, but how it actually, since we have to, so what will here we can actually have constructor for abstract class, though we can't create an object of that class. It is true that we can't create an instance of abstract class, but we can have a what you say constructor for this. Okay, vehicle, no return type. This is my method name. Okay, and I am taking a string model. I'll explain if you have not understood. Okay,
So we can use, ma'am, it's like a reference variable to
yeah.
point another object.
Okay, let us see what happens. Okay, it's not working, we can change. Okay, now what happens is what other,
You have to define an abstract method, no, ma'am. Abstract compute
yeah, yeah,
knowledge.
yeah. Abstract. What should the return type be?
String, I think.
Yeah. It's something like compute, does it? Compute mileage, right? Compute mileage, and inside this, is there anything we need to give? Nothing, right? No argument, so no parameters need to be there.
Ma'am,
Nothing needs to be
Yeah.
there, no ma'am. Abstract method.
Sorry?
Nothing needs to be there inside that compute mileage, no ma'am.
Yeah, correct. Did I do something? 1 second.
it should be public, right?
It will, so you are
By
saying
default,
here,
it's
huh?
public, no?
Yeah, it will become public.
And nobody
Okay,
can.
now need to define this. Yeah, okay, that is it. Is that it? Some, so we will need get, what you say, get a model and that all those things mute, what you say, accesses we need to define, right? 1 second. Yeah. Okay, that is it. Oh, any doubt? What is any doubt here? What were you need public here. So if it doesn't have public also, it will work. So you need here public. That is also again, since we are working in the same package, that is fine. Okay. Anything else do we need here?
Ma'am, get model, set model.
Yeah. Let us see if it is required. We can do one thing. One thing we can do is we can make it uh,
Public.
public. I
Yeah,
mean,
better.
not public, but say package public. So we can say it is visible to the whole package. So this should work, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it clear? Otherwise, if it was private, then we will need a uh, get model method.
Yes.
Yeah. So here I will define. So how can I say? I can say class car extends vehicle, and inside that, what should I define? Should I have another instance variable defined here, or the same will do?
Using super.
The same will do.
Yeah, we can just use super and uh, create, right? We can first we can create a constructor, okay, and then we have to define the abstract method compute mileage. This is what we need to do here. That is it. Okay. So here I will say car. I hope you are understanding. Class string model. I'll write something like M. Okay. And inside the constructor, I will call. This should work, right? And for the abstract method, I should have something like string compute mileage. So here I should make it public. Okay, I will tell you this. And here I need compute mileage, sorry. Compute mileage. And what should I return? A string, right? Return. What should I return? Uh, so here I need this model name. So for that, I can how can I get that? So what should I return is this? I should have vehicle model uh, also, right? So how can I get that?
Just ma'am, write
Dot
model.
M.
Just model, not M, because
Model.
yeah. Okay. Okay, so that is done. That is it. Similarly, I can do for train also. Okay, and instead of this,
Ma'am,
I
how
should
are you selecting same words? Shortcut?
but it will not work in the portal.
Yes, I
In
know.
VS,
VS Code.
in VS Code, it is Control D.
It will
It
snap to
won't.
the same
It
keyword.
will. It will select all the same word after that selection. Yeah, how many ever times you press, it will uh, select those many words.
So they are duplicate, default duplicate.
Yeah. So that is it. Correct. So why I'm using public here and I don't have a public here? It's because it has already, when it is abstract, it became public already. So when I am like without public, if I am calling, it means that uh, it means okay. Is it possible? Let me first check. Oh, it is not giving any error. 1 second. One second. Oh, it is not. So for interfaces, if I don't say public here, then all the methods are uh, if it is an sorry, if it's an interface here, and if I am inside a subclass, I am inside a class which is implementing this interface and not using public. That means here in the interface, it is already public. So when I don't use public here, automatically it will become package private. So it means that that is the default visibility, right? So, basically the subclass is reducing the visibility, uh, uh, which is not allowed, right? We can't reduce the visibility. This happens only in interfaces, but not in abstract classes. Okay, I'm talking about interfaces. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, here,
So
let's
you
try
were
to
saying, ma'am, yeah, like you were saying, if we declare something public inside the interface, we should not decrease its visibility in the implement
yeah,
class, right?
correct.
Okay.
No, even if we don't write public in the interface, it will, so for an interface I'm talking, please don't confuse it with abstract class because this question is about abstract class. So when we define an interface and we have a method inside that, it it by default is public abstract. Automatically, it will Java will consider it as public abstract. That is uh, that is automatic. Okay. So then after I implement, say car implements vehicle. So consider this is an interface and we are saying just like this. Okay. Just like this. This is just the differences. It's an interface and it doesn't have all this constructor and all. Okay. Just this method is there. No abstract. Abstract is also not required if it is an interface, right? Abstract keyword is not required, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, maybe I can. It's clear, right? So if class car is implementing this interface, then and then I am saying I am implementing this as string compute mileage. Okay, so by default, this method was public, and then I am making it package private. So this is basically reducing the visibility, which is not allowed. So if this is an interface, then this should become public. Even if I am
Okay,
writing
okay,
this,
ma'am. So
uh,
if we want to utilize the interface, so we must declare its methods inside the implemented classes, like with public.
public. Yes, correct.
Like okay,
Yeah,
okay, got it.
yeah. So I thought I got confused that for the extra classes also it should be like that, but it is not like that. This is just for interfaces. For abstract classes, this abstract keyword and the public private keyword, all these things are not like default like interface. Got it?
Okay.
I hope I didn't confuse you. Okay, so this I'm giving the input once and checking if everything is coming correct. Is this what we want? The required output? Yes, right? Okay, so is that clear to everyone? Any doubt?
That was the question, ma'am. It is done.
Yeah, yeah, this is done.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so this is about abstract classes. Mm. So if this was a private string, then you should have defined the accessors and all since
Get
I'm
model.
making,
Okay.
yeah, all those things. Okay, so we can move to the next, right? I hope everybody is following. If there is anything, let me know. Oh, okay, so the next question is about abstract classes and interfaces. Okay, write a program that takes input to create an array of staff object, okay, and prints the remuneration of each staff for their duties. Faculty is another class, should be assigned to invigilation duty, and HOD, another class, should be assigned to squad duty. Okay, this is the basic idea of the question. This is the detailed explanation. Okay, so what each class is doing. So the class staff should be abstract and it should have a name, string duty, integer number, which is the what is this number? Uh, Number of hours of duty. Okay, so I think all these things are defined. Okay, all these things are given here. This is the
Ma'am,
staff.
if
Yeah,
I have a question, if
yeah,
we have an abstract class and inside
yeah,
that class we use a uh, getter method to get some
yeah,
private
yeah.
instance variable. So
Okay.
how can we override that thing inside an extended abstract classes?
Uh, why should we
Super
override that?
calling, we can just call the super method in
Yeah,
that case.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
If we don't override also, yeah, okay, if we want to add some more things to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So this is an abstract class called staff. It has all these things. All these things are already defined. I don't need to, you can understand, right? So name is name, duty, duty. There are two types of duties, squad duty and invigilation duty, right? So that is the string where we write that number is the number of hours. Okay. Okay. So we have a constructor is already there for the abstract class. Then we have getter methods, get duty, get number. To string method is already defined. Okay, so do you know what that means? We can talk about it later. And it hasn't, these all are concrete methods, right? We have all these are concrete constructor, concrete methods, and we have an abstract method called remuneration. Okay, what should remuneration do? The remuneration. Okay, 1 second. Constructor to initially, okay, required accessor method to string to return the name of the staff. Abstract method, abstract string remuneration. Okay, it's not yet told. Okay, in faculty is a child class of staff, and it should have a constructor to initialize the instance variable. It should have a remuneration method, which is concrete implementation of the abstract method in the staff abstract class, and it should return the remuneration as number into 150 if the duty is invigilation. Otherwise, returns the string wrong duty. This is for staff. Sorry, this is for faculty. And for HOD, this should be number into 500 if the duty is squad. Otherwise, return the string wrong duty assigned. Okay. And the last class, which have the main method, I have named it Q4 here. It has method print staff remuneration that prints the name and remuneration of the staff. Otherwise, prints the name and corresponding error message. So as input, it should take name, duty, and number of hours of two faculty members, followed by that of two HODs. So our task is to define this print staff remuneration. Okay. So this is how the input is going to be. So the name is sort of duty and the number of hours. Okay. Okay. So output should be something like the name of the staff, then followed by whatever the messages, whatever the remuneration method is giving. Okay. So okay. We will explain this when we do our task. Okay. So is this question clear? Then we can go to the main method. We can see the main method in detail if the question is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay. So we have an abstract class here, staff. Okay, all these things are understood. All these things are done. Okay, now faculty, this extends staff. Okay, public, this is a constructor. Okay, which where I'm calling the super constructor here. After that, we are implementing the abstract method remuneration here. So all these things are already defined. If get duty dot equals this thing, print this. Otherwise, if the get duty dot equals in the invigilation, then return this. Otherwise, return wrong duty. All these things are clear, right? All these things are already defined. Okay. Again, for HOD, if the duty is quad, then uh, return this. I mean, yeah. Okay. I hope it is clear. Now our duty is to define this method print staff remuneration here. Okay. So this is inside our class which has the main method, right? So what is happening in main method? Where does this print staff remuneration called? That should be known, right? Before we define it. So for that, let's see the main method. We have a scanner object here, and we are having an array of staff object which has 4 elements. And in the first index, we have a faculty. So we have in the second again faculty, then HOD. So all these things should be given as input. I hope this all things are clear. All these are clear, right? What is
Yes.
happening here? Yeah. Now our duty is to define this. So what should happen? It should print something like this. This is our task. Okay. So let us try to code that. Okay. Just like another method inside the Q4 exam branch. Okay. So here I will say, I can say the return type is void because I'm just printing, correct? And here I have print staff remunerations. Okay, and it should take, what should it take? What is this?
Staff array.
Staff array. Staff. Okay, and here, then what should be print? How should it be? For each staff in the staff array, correct? We should ideally loop through the staff array. So we have staff S. I can use this, right? For each. Correct?
S dot remuneration.
Yeah. S dot
Print ma'am.
S dot print will give what?
No, S don't
I mean
system
systems
dot
dot
print. System dot
system dot
out.
out dot print S dot
Name, no ma'am. Name first.
S dot name. Let's see. It's a private string.
So S dot get name. Get.
S dot get name. Yeah. S dot get. Okay. Well, there is
No,
no
two string.
such.
S dot two string.
Is it required to write it like that? Or
No.
so what is the speciality of this two string?
It will override that object's two string.
Perfect, correct. So here, if I just write, so this means that if whatever the two string method, whatever is it two string method should return a string. Okay, and whatever string this two string method returns, then if I print this particular particular staff object, staff instance, say I'm just writing staff dot print, sorry, system dot print some staff. Okay, staff S. I have a staff called S. Okay, then this will automatically print this string. That is the specialty of toString. Got it?
Yes,
We are
ma'am.
also extending this, ma'am, to other classes. That's not possible.
We are automatically extending it, correct.
Mhm.
Okay, so we can just say
Yes, that's all. So yes
yes,
plus.
yes, correct. So we got the name. Then what should we need to print?
Then
We
yes
need to
dot
print one more thing.
remuneration.
Yes. Okay. System.out.println. What should we print? First, we need to print something like a semicolon, whatever it is, some space. Okay. Now we need to print the remuneration, right?
Yes.
So s dot remuneration. Yeah, it should work, right? Or I can even write here s plus this will also work. Okay, got it. Okay, now there is a small error here. So whenever uh, we are calling it from inside the main method, it's inside a static method, right? So this should also be static. Now that error is also gone. Okay, is it clear to everyone?
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Yeah,
Here you are looping through that for staff in S array.
correct.
If we do our old way, for int I is equal
That
to
is also fine.
fine.
That will also work. Yeah,
But I don't need to typecast at that time also, right?
no need.
No need.
So you can take it as object,
Ah,
and then like you will be taking it as something like staff uh,
S array of one.
si
Ah, yeah, S array of
as
I.
array of
I.
I, something
Ah,
like that. No? Again, you can take si here. It will work.
work. Okay. No need to
Yeah,
typecast. Okay.
no
Thank
need.
you.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, how this print staff remuneration is static? Could you please explain again?
Okay, so here this is a non-static function if we don't put static keyword, right?
Yeah,
So we are going to use it here inside a static
yeah, inside main method.
main method. So if that is so, then it should be static.
Static. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that is okay. My input is this. Mm, it is correct only, right? The name I didn't copy full, so something like this. Yeah, this is correct. Is that clear? Is
Then
it
what we have
okay?
done in the question?
So, what we have done in the question now, we just defined this method. So we just need to understand this how this toString is happening. So how this abstract method called remuneration is getting implemented in the concrete classes which extends the abstract class. And so what is the doubt exactly? Like, is there an so here in this question we have an abstract class called staff, and it has two other classes, which concrete classes, which extend the abstract class. And we have just an abstract one abstract method only inside this abstract class, so that needs to be implemented by the concrete classes if it extends staff, and how the common constructor can be used for both these two. Correct, we are just calling super constructor, and how this private, when the variable name, all this, when it is private, we can't use it here. We can't just take, uh, we can't use this private instance variable here. It's since it's private. So we will need some sort of accessors, and how this toString method will give, when we say systems.out.print, it will give the toString, whatever the toString method is returning. All these things we had. Is that okay? Did I answer your query?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, now, okay. So this question, mm, 1 second. Okay. So we know how to, all these syntaxes, be sure of, like that's how this extends, how this what should we do, what how this is how abstract method should be defined. Correct. All these things, be careful. That's it. Now we can go to the fifth question. Okay. So this is like inner class. So we have seen this in lectures. So not the exact question, but yeah, write a Java code that gives a simple demonstration of how a payment app processes a payment request of a specific amount. The payment app, um, the payment app initiates the transfer after checking the balance and prints whether the transaction is successful or not. The code uses the concept of inner classes in Java and has the following components. Interface transferable with an abstract method transfer. Okay. And it has a class called payment app. It has instance variable account number of type string. It has a constructor. Okay. And an inner private class, that is very important. Okay. Inner private class account that has or does the following thing. It has balance amount as instance variable. It implements the interface transferable, which enables its object to be accessible from outside the class payment app. Then constructor uh, account assigns a value a to the amount a to value a to amount, the variable amount, and initializes balance to 1,000. Okay. Method public string transfer. This is a method that checks whether balance is less than amount. If it is, then it returns the string failed transaction. It is return money debited, current balance is balance amount. Okay. Method pay request double, that takes the amount to be transferred as an argument and return a transferable object on which the method transfer can be invoked. Okay. So okay. Uh, then class user. User is question number 5. IQ5. Create an object of payment app with specified account number. Using this object, it invokes method pay request to obtain transferable object and invoke method transfer on it. So our task is to define method pay request in class payment app. Any what all idea have you got? We understood that there is going to be an interface that is understood, which will have so if we don't write this also, it is automatic. I mean, it's default. That is what I told earlier. Okay, so there is an interface called transferable. It has a abstract method transfer. Okay, that's very important. And here we have a class called payment app. Inside that we have an account number. Okay, and inside this we have a constructor. Okay, so this is an instance variable, and this is a constructor. Okay, then we have, this is the important part. This is a inner class, which is private. Okay, and this implements transferable, and it has two variables, amount and balance. This is a constructor of this private class. It will automatically initialize balance to be 1000, and amount will be taken from the argument we are giving. Okay, then it has another public method called transfer. So it will check if the balance, if we have a required, so the amount is the amount we need to transfer. So if we will check if we have that much, if the balance is uh, less than this amount, or we have to transfer more than the balance, it will return failed transaction. It will else it will reduce the amount from the balance and will say money debited. Okay, and it should give the balance. Okay, all these things are already defined. Our task is to define a method called pay request. So which class has this method? It is under which class? Is it inside account or inside payment app?
Payment app, ma'am.
Payment.
Correct. Yeah. So inside payment app, you have a method called pay request. So that is what we need to define. So before that, let's see what's happening in the main method. So we are we are creating a payment app uh, instance using an account number. So this should be something like there should be a validation check somewhere. So, and we got a payment app object. Okay. And using this particular method, which we need to define, we have to return something, some object of transferable. Okay. And inside this, we need to take an input double. So the argument is a double, which we will take as input, and return type is of type
Transfer.
transfer. So transferable is a interface, right? But
Yes, ma'am.
but it can take this way. So it is not like uh, uh, it is this. Okay, so I cannot say like that. The return type is either transferable, or a, class that implements it. Correct? Return type of this pay request, is it correct? Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so those things we got clue from here, and
It,
then
it is going to depend on the runtime.
yeah, and no
What method we are calling.
no. So So the thing is, so this pay request we are defining under the payment app. Okay. So and this, okay, let's see. And we need to, using this transferable, we need to call t1.transfer. Okay. Is this possible? If it is a transferable, this is correct, right?
Yes, ma'am. It is defined
So
inside transfer.
yeah, so here, so what is this is what I'm trying to say is like if can I create an so in order to this transfer method is actually inside account, sorry, the class account, which is a private class. So actually we can't create a private account object here. So we are basically uh, using this pay request to give uh, an object of amount, and then it should be an object of amount because then only we okay in this transferable, this is just an abstract method, but inside account it is defined, correct? It is this implementation is described inside account. So if I'm returning an object of type account, then only I can there will be any use of calling this method, right? So we are just using this transferable uh, to tell this account that I can use this method inside a public method. Okay. Yeah, did I confuse you?
No,
No.
ma'am.
Is it clear? So so shall we define this method? What should be the,
Ma'am, what
we
should be
can
the
say,
output for transfer? To the
it should
transfer.
be, it should be an account object. Shall we define? Can anybody tell me what? Let's start and let's see where it is going.
Public transferable pay
Ah,
request.
public. Okay, 1 second. Okay, for the time being, let's make it transferable. Okay, so let's see.
You can put account itself, no ma'am, because it is inside
Yeah,
the
yeah, mm, yeah. Let's see. Public account,
pay request.
pay request. Then inside this, we need double A, not A, some amount. Okay, whatever. Okay,
So
now
inside this, we are going to call the constructor for account right now.
correct. That is it. Let's try running this. You can go through it once again. Okay, now we need to give as input 1001. Okay, just one. Okay, so it's giving the correct input. It is 1001 failed transaction. Okay, so what is happening here? So why do we need this?
Sorry, ma'am. What is the question?
Okay. Question
We
is,
we are creating the object for account, right?
hello, anybody hello? If you are not talking, can you mute, please? Okay. So, so what is the question is, we are going to understand about inner classes. Okay. So here we have an inner class called account. Okay. It is a private class. So it has a all these what you say details like amount, the balance, all these things are inside this account. This is made private. It has reasons to be made private, right? It should not be accessible outside. Okay, and it has a constructor here, but it can be used only inside this outer class payment app, right? Not outside. I can't use new account in the main method. That is clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, since it's a so this is not visible outside this class payment app. Okay, and so I can use a public method called pay request, which will return an account. It can use the constructor of account, and then it will return an account type. Okay, so we have a
It is
interface.
it is like, ma'am, it is like a getter method, but instead of getting an instance variable, we are getting an object of private class.
Yeah, we are getting an object of
Private class, ma'am.
yeah. And here if I write, so why we need this uh, interface transferable is because if I write here, this is T1 is actually a account object, right? Actually, we are taking an account object inside this T1. Though it is a transferable, the object is actually account. So the variable is transferable. The object is actually account. So I can use also of T1. Sorry, I actually say get amount or get balance. All these things I can't, or any manipulation I can't do because transferable interface is allowing only this transfer uh, method to be called. Okay, so we are by using this public interface, we are just giving the
We are
provision to
making
call
the
just one,
yes, ma'am. We are
making it
making the
available.
privacy.
Yeah,
We are making the
yeah,
privacy like partial. We are not
yeah.
completely giving away the privacy, but using it with our own accord.
Yeah. Is it clear? This will not allow any other things to be done. So I can't say T1 dot uh, T1 dot amount or anything, or T1 dot balance. I can't do because it's an interface, correct? I can't make it uh, like this something. This is not allowed since this is the variable type is transferable only. Got it? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is all from my side today.
Ma'am, there is no question on generics or map.
Uh, like there can be question of generics and math. Yeah,
No,
math.
no, in the revision, like
In
we
the
have.
no. In math actually, this week 6 has yet to be fully covered. I think, right? So
It's
in the
covered,
OPP,
ma'am.
it is covered.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
maybe we have one more session there we will cover. We have a session on Friday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you can watch Sunday TA session on Sunday on generics.
Which
On
Sunday
Sunday
session,
we have
ma'am?
exam.
The last Sunday session, TA session,
Okay,
Oh,
not
last
last.
Sunday's TA session, generics, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
ma'am, on Friday you'll cover up more questions on generics and map and all.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
When
is it possible for now to discuss that question where we are using generate string list method variable?
No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Actually we covered this 2 hours, no? So we can do it on like one more session we are going to get before OPP. We can cover it on Friday.
Ma'am, one more question, ma'am. Will we get that singleton instance and all?
Not really.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
there is one PPA question I didn't solve it, so that's
Ah,
why I couldn't get it properly.
okay. Uh, it's fine. It's fine. It such complications
Is the
actually
bonus
for
question is going to be like that, no?
bonus question also it will have not like that but it will have a little bit of like complexity but it is optional
Mm-hmm.
uh, if we do the first like I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so if we do this 4 out of 5 uh, then I think uh, it is just that the challenging ones will just be lengthy. That is it.
ma'am, for OPP we have syllabus for week 1 to 4, right?
We want to 6.
Okay, week 1 to 6. Okay.
Um,
Ma'am, the
yeah, all.
generic
Yeah.
and map, which questions we should practice, ma'am? That is
You which questions as such? Like if we practice like PPA and
G.
practice programming questions GPA, then you can. But
So,
the thing is,
There are
understand. Yeah,
there are some materials in the drive, Google Drive. You can also see that.
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
And those things will be covered in the next session.
Okay, I will check
Open
that
that.
out. Thank you, ma'am. Because that topic is not very clear for me, ma'am. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So all the best for the OPP.
Thank you, ma'am.
So
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you so much for joining.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, man.
Thank
Thanks, ma'am.